Caspian?
Oh. Centross?
Hi.
Where? Hold on, I gotta come up the stairs, hold up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Thank you.
kinda... Hi.
He's gotta be careful coming up.
Hey.
He's a bit slow right now.
Yeah,
No, that's fine. Take all the from what I've heard, take all the time you need.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah, cause I don't know if you... It's kinda gnarly, but
Yeah. No, it's fine.
yeah.
I've been clued in, I guess.
Okay. Athena told you, I'm guessing?
Athena, Chaos, a couple of people, but
Okay.
I've heard some of the story, though I don't know the full story.
Well, what parts are you missing? What parts do you know? Because there was...
Well, I know that something attacked you all.
Yeah.
At the Halloween event.
Yeah, so what happened was at Halloween, so Ray's had that bad cough, right?
Yeah,
for the
he's been coughing quite profusely.
Yeah. So he excused himself while there was a candy contest. For whoever found the most candy, they would get the candy cat, which is a black cat. And wouldn't you guess, everybody siphoned all of their candy to Athena without ever speaking a word about it. So Athena ended up with over a stack of candy.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I respect it.
So while that was being announced, Ray started having another one of his coughing fits. So he went into like one of the side rooms to, try and get it to stop. And so I went to check on him because it sounded like a worse one. And then the door got opened or broken down. I don't remember. It was all kind of a blur, and instead of Ray, it was this monster she had seen before while removing... We saw it after removing Skulk from Mumpa's basement, wandering around the tree. It looks like a monster kind of made of Skulk, so we've been calling it the Skulk monster. And it was there instead of Ray. And Ray was gone, and I have this. I kind of just froze. I should have just ran. I feel stupid for just freezing.
It wasn't stupid, it was a fear response.
Whatever it was is significantly larger than all of us here.
Yeah, it was...
The response is more than valid.
Easily... I know. It was easily double my size, and... Well, Ray was gone, and... Well, either... Basically, the two options that this kind of boils down to is either... Well, we know one of the options is disproven now, because Axe was able to contact Ray the other day, and yeah, make sure that he was safe. But the options basically were is either that monster killed Ray, or Ray is that monster, and he turned into it, and he's what was kind of destroying everything. And that seems... Well, that seems just like the truth at this point.
That seems to be the same theory that Athena has.
Yeah.
So, from what I can tell, Ray's ostracized himself from all of us.
Yeah, here, he left a note for everybody. I don't know if you saw it. I passed it on. We put a barrel here. We also, well, since you're staying here, we thought it was fitting that you would at least have a banner.
It's a very beautiful banner, Caspian.
The winds told me that you liked moon daisies, so that's kind of what I went with.
I do. I am a fan of the moon daisy.
Or
so
oxeye daisy, or whatever it's called. I can't
Oxeye
remember.
daisy, moon daisy, it's all the same.
But we also, Axe left you some salmon, and I left you the daisy and a lead for hope as well. I don't know if you read it already, but this is the.
I've passed it up until today. I did.
It's
Read it.
The first page is for me, second page is for Axe, and then the third page is for you, Athena, and Jamie.
Yeah.
And we kind of came to the conclusion that even though he said to stay away and for Axe to keep me away, No, but even though, the note specifically said for me to stay away,
Which you are going to.
for now,
Mm,
and for you to keep me away,
shield.
we're kind of just all in this household very stubborn, is the conclusion I've kind of come down to.
So is your newest member.
Exactly. Everybody here is kind of a little stubborn, and so I don't think we're gonna be really great at following that instruction.
Well, to be fair, I think the two of you should stay away.
I
You are still recovering, Caspian.
know.
After all, you can barely walk upstairs at the moment.
At least I can walk up them. For a while,
True.
X was having to carry me.
Which is nothing to be ashamed of.
I know I'm not
Not at
ashamed
all.
of it. I just like being able to walk upstairs on my own. I don't want to have to bother you every time I have to walk up the stairs.
It's not bothering.
I know.
I'm here to take care of you. And that's
So-
what I'm going to do.
Exactly. So that being said then, with Axe taking care of me, and me not really being able to do much, I can't run after Ray, and neither can Axe.
But I can.
Yeah, that's the point that Axe had the other day.
Well, I'm glad this made this much easier because I thought I was gonna have to convince you to let me disobey Ray's last wishes.
No, I'm a little bit too stubborn myself for that.
Also, he left me on red, I think.
That's
like-
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Axe, but that's funny to me. I like.
Okay.
He's-
No, come on,
Listen.
come on.
Listen, it's just a little bit funny to me, okay? Because like,
It's
I think I
funny,
do that
but
to everybody too. To be fair, I'm very bad at that.
No, but like, I was all like, hey baby, I love you. I hope you're doing good. And he was like, it's Caspian, okay? I'm like, yeah. So anyway, how you doing, baby? Are you okay? Like, are you, and nothing. Red.
I think the fact that he responded is
Yeah, no, he's alive. That's the good part. That's the good part. But, you know.
even if he doesn't come home, we can just check on him at some
I will.
point. I know he probably just needs time, maybe.
Time's not always the best answer, Caspian.
I know.
You know that.
You know, and yes, I do know this, and I am impatient and I am stubborn, so I don't like time very much either.
And I think the three of us have all been stuck in a place alone quite a few times.
This is true.
And I think
Isolation
we
is
all know
not
that
the
that's
best.
not how it works.
It's not. It's really not. So, that's the kind of conclusion we've come to.
Well,
I have a sneaking suspicion. I feel bad, but so Ray did leave a compass for me, but I don't think I can really give it up. If I know which way it points, I can send you off in the right direction. I think it's... Which way was it? South?
Opposite way of
West?
the
It was...
sunflowers.
Yeah, it was more westward. Go... Sunflowers always faced east. That's kind of why I don't use a compass normally, is because I know which way east is always.
Yeah.
So if you go the opposite way that the sunflowers point, well, that should be west. And that should lead you to roughly where he is, hopefully.
I will find him.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I feel like you have a better chance of finding him than I do. I am called the Lost One, after all, so...
Maybe you should start using a compass and not sunflowers.
Yeah, that's
I just gotta say, Caspian,
compasses
come on
don't
now.
stack. Sunflowers do.
It's not a valid point.
I also
It's not
don't like
valid at all.
maps. I don't like maps either. It's just
What do you
extra
mean?
paper.
Like,
I'll just
that's-
write down
that's-
where I need to go. I'll just write it.
Yeah, with
Axe-
a map.
Help me, Axe. Please help me. What? Help me understand.
wait,
How does this
wait.
work? What?
No, I can't help you understand. I'm helping you be confused.
That's not.
Listen,
I don't need to be more confused,
We
though,
just-
Axe.
Like, you're not gonna be more confused. I'm just gonna be there with you. I'm there with you.
Okay. We're residing in the same boat. I
Yes.
agree, 100%.
Yeah, you know.
Jeez.
You can like hold one compass. Like that's allowed.
but I have other
Right.
things I need to hold, like a shield and torches and your hand.
The last one's pretty valid, I gotta say.
See, I have my reasons.
Touche.
I have,
The shields. If you're just good enough, you don't need a shield. You know this, Axe. You know this.
Okay, but like,
I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding, Caspian.
what?
I am shaking my head at you.
I know.
I can't
know
believe
you are.
this.
I know you are, but listen, we gotta make light about it somehow.
Yeah. But I've had a lot of people leave me, and I don't want another one to.
He's not. He will be coming back.
He better.
Or without me.
I can be patient. I just don't like to be patient. I can wait for him. I just want him to be safe.
I will go and make sure he is safe.
I appreciate that.
And I will make sure he's not alone.
Good.
Thank you.
Of course. After all, you all took me into your house, which is the wildest comment I think I've ever made in my life after blowing up your house, Caspian.
Yeah, you kind of did do that.
I did.
I don't think Axe ever really learned about that.
Yeah, what?
Oh,
It was a whole thing. Water under the bridge at this point.
I was gonna say it's a little bit under the bridge at
Yeah.
this point, because if I was gonna do it again, it's kind of
It would kind of be a little self-sacrificing, I would say.
it's kind of just not really what I want to do. You know, it doesn't follow suit. You know.
Yeah.
How kind of you to not want to blow up our shared house.
When I say it out loud, it sounds bad. That's why I wasn't gonna say it. I've done some shitty things, Axe, and I think maybe one day I'll have to tell you them.
It's a little bit of an understatement. You've changed, though, and I think that's a good thing. And for that, I trust you enough to bring him home, or at least, I don't know, send a message, send a letter, I don't know, send a carrier chicken or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys want me to deliver any messages?
Just that we
You have a
love
couple
him
days
and
before
miss
I will be
him.
leaving.
Yeah, I assume that you would
I can
probably...
relay the message just fine.
Yeah, just, I don't know, tell him that we miss him, and we love him no matter what. I don't.
He's not a monster.
He's not a monster. Tell him that. I don't care if he hurt. Like, even if he did hurt me, he couldn't control that. Also, yes, chat, one of my roommates is cooking. Our oven is broken. That's why I have an air fryer on my wish list. It's because I don't have a working oven. And I don't think my roommate has read any of my messages about that. So, yes, somebody is cooking, and I'm going to close the door better.
No, I will relay the messages, and I will ensure that Ray knows that he's not a monster.
I'll make
Regardless
sure
of what
that
he feels.
knows
Yeah.
That we can literally help him. Like, it's easier to deal with things when you aren't alone in the middle of nowhere. I mean, presumably the middle of nowhere. I don't know where.
I don't even know where he would have set up.
I think that's a safe presumption, to be fair. I think that
I don't think
middle of
there's-
nowhere is very safe to presume at the moment.
Yeah, most places are nowhere.
I just hope he's safe. Maybe set up in a, I don't know, the abandoned village.
I
Maybe found a
told
nice
Athena that I will send the coordinates,
Thank you.
and I will keep everyone posted and updated.
I appreciate that.
Because no one deserves to be alone,
No.
which is a weird lesson for me to learn.
It
I mean, you live in this
is.
house now. I don't think that-
Yeah, no, you guys are so loud. I have to tell you. Holy
What?
hell, are you all loud? It's just loud. Everybody's loud. Everything's loud all
Alright,
the time. The
well-
animals, you guys, Athena, Jamie. Just, it's like, it's
How many animals do we have in this house?
a lot.
We have.
At least
Well,
10.
well, you have your dog here now because Ray was
do.
taking care of her. There's Hope, Atlas, at least 5 cats, probably maybe more. Something like
I only
6
have, like, 7
axolotls.
I think I have 7 axolotls.
Yeah, 7 axolotls. I think we have 2 birds.
Well, one of them isn't an axolotl.
One of them isn't an axolotl, this is true.
I'm just saying.
It's a
overall,
very full house.
It's very different from what I've been used to.
Yeah.
Is it a
It's a good different.
good? Okay.
It is, Axe. It is. It's hard for me to wrap my head around, but
Well,
No, I get you. I came from a cave.
this is
Yeah.
true.
speaking of which, I don't think I ever.
That's
to
kind
see
of a
it.
trend. Because
Well, I would show you.
well,
You and me both. I would show you so many things, but you know.
I also sure started off living in a cave at first, which is kind of funny. I just kind of just set up a tent. And
Yeah, and it just happened to be.
and it was the wall. It was the wall, and that was interesting.
I can only imagine what any of that means.
Oh, so the house was originally not as big as it currently is. The room that is, well, we kind of, so the downstairs room is like Axe's, and then the upstairs one is mine, and then we all just kind of rotate them sometimes, whichever one we're staying in. So the upstairs one, there was originally a wall where the corridor that leads to the split for rooms is.
Yeah.
And that was the separation between the original house and my house.
Okay.
Yeah, but then Ray did self-experiments on himself, and he was like nearly dying, and so because I knew that he was there, I kind of broke the walls down because I was like, I need to get to him fast, and then he's like, how did you get here? And I was like, oopsie daisy.
Yeah.
I broke your wall.
So now you know that.
Okay.
The history of the
I live in
house.
your walls.
So it
You-
seems like all of us have a little bit of a history.
We were kind
here.
of living in each other's walls, yeah.
That's out of context. I hope you know, Caspian. That's such a stalker statement.
What? I didn't know that
I
wall
just
was
hope
there.
no. Listen, I'm just saying, out of context. In context, it's great. You guys are great. You're all great.
Oh, you too.
Thank you.
But out of context, terrible. Don't ever say that to people that don't know what's going on. I'm just like purview.
Okay, you say this after I just learned the information that you blew up his house out of
I did a lot worse things than that. There's out of context. I helped kidnap Haley. I tried to
Let's maybe not
cut
get
Ray
into
down.
it.
There's a lot, right? There's a lot. X,
Yeah.
if you murder me in my sleep, I respect it. Anyways,
I already told you I'm not going to. Come on.
listen. I
respect
your
you as a
decision.
second warrior. Come on.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. That's
If
fair,
I'm
that's fair.
going to strike you down, it's going to be in a fair fight. And also, I don't anticipate it having to happen.
I don't.
Well,
think it
maybe
will.
if we're doing a fair fight, we don't do that. Well, I am basically on bed rest, and Ray is God's knows where.
No, I said if.
Oh,
What do you mean?
said
That's
if.
perfect
Okay.
timing right now.
Yeah, come on. Right now, let's
Like,
get in a fight.
right
I'm
now,
holding my
no one
trident.
else.
Please.
I've pulled out my sword.
My hand,
and my
my
shield.
face is in
Because
my hands.
I have skill issue.
I have a shield because I am not a coward. And I can admit when I need a secondary tool.
That's fair. I respect that as a warrior. No, I will.
As a warrior, I am dissing you.
It's a skill issue. L. You put an L on your forehead.
Just smear it on
I-
there.
I will bring him back. Or make sure he's safe, either way.
But
I have a few days before I leave.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll probably end up leaving him. Either just tell him what I already told you, or I'll just go absolutely ham and write a million things, everything I want to say to him.
And I will give him all of it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Of course, and then it goes for you, Axe. Whatever you have to say, let me know.
I will.
Or leave it in the room somewhere. I will find it, probably, eventually. I definitely just passed the fucking box that had the note in it like 6 times and wasn't paying attention to it.
It's in the.
But it's
Do we
fine.
need to put something like in front of your doorway?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It might be the best way, because like when I come back, I don't even like think about it half the time. The project is taking most of my time. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just trip you with stuff.
I respect that. I respect
Should
that.
we
At least
just-
I will catch it.
Put things in item frames and hope that you see it, trip on it or something.
I think if you just leave things in the room, Hope will know.
Alright.
Hope will let me know. I don't mind if you go in the room. There's no rhyme or reason not to.
Alright. Good to know. Yeah, we'll put a big chest in the middle of your room, and we'll be like,
The
hey.
best way to get my attention. It's how everybody else has done it so far, and I respect it.
Yeah. Alright. Well, do that then.
I'm glad at least I know you guys are on board with it. I can now do this without feeling like a
Like you're, oh, I'm disrespecting my friend's boyfriend's wishes. How scandalous.
I'm trying this new thing of like trying to respect boundaries and things, and it's a weird concept to me because I don't normally even have conversations with people unless it's
Well-
literally about like things like Fable or like Perix and all of that. So listen, okay, it's hard.
Maybe we just breakfast or something and have a normal conversation over breakfast.
It's a fair
Start
point. We
smaller.
could
I
do
don't even
that.
know how to. I don't
Yeah.
even know how to fry eggs.
Oh, I
Is-
do.
Okay.
You do.
I don't know how to cook. All I can do is bread and soup. That's all I know.
I can cook.
Oh, well, at
I eat
least.
fish.
Fish is a good dish. It's actually very healthy. It's pretty good. It's good for your body.
All right. Well,
But
we'll have breakfast then. I guess.
Yeah,
Then-
well,
when you come back.
yeah, when I come back with Ray,
Yeah.
we can all have breakfast.
I think that'd be nice.
Also, just so that we have record, I am gonna go visit Sherbert because I'm gonna ask their help for something.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
just so you know, if I go missing again and I end up in another basement, just
I really hope that won't happen.
I don't think it will, but I'm just like I'm a blanket statement it out right now.
Yeah.
I have no issues with Ray with Ray, obviously. I also have no
Right.
issues with Sherbert, and I do not blame them for what they have done. But if they do it again, I might blame them. So just like keeping that out there. It's out there, you guys know. So if I don't come back within a few days and leave you a note, it's because I'm locked in a basement again.
I think you don't give yourself enough credit for how much of a kind person you are.
You're about to argue. Don't.
You're not gonna win
Shut up,
this
Axe.
argument. I'm really,
Shut up, Axe.
I'm really good at arguing. You're not gonna win this. You've changed a lot as a person, and I don't think you give yourself enough credit for that.
I think it's just hard because
I know it's hard to think about, you know, all the things that have happened in the past, but
and say that
Like-
I'm a good person.
Okay, there is a difference between saying that you're not a bad person and saying that you're a good person. People are just kind of people, and you aren't a bad one. You may have done bad actions. It doesn't mean that you are a bad person.
good people can
Sounds like
do bad things. And I think that's something that's important to understand.
I hate how stubborn both of you are because I'm also equally stubborn.
Yes,
just
I
wanna
know.
argue a point right now.
You're not gonna
But-
win.
You also should probably rest,
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
and I have to prepare. So you know what? I'm gonna put a pin in it, and we'll argue whether or not I'm a good person later. How
Yeah,
about
we'll argue when you get back, and when I am.
We'll
right.
argue after you've done a good thing.
that? Shut up, Axe. Shut up. You sound like Galahad right now.
Alright, I'm going to stubbornly drag this one back to bed.
Yeah.
You're either walking down those stairs or I'm carrying you.
I can walk. I'll walk down the
We'll
stairs.
see you too soon.
All right.
Yeah.